Our first bit of news is about the Spiel Fair at Essen.
Okay. Okay.
Which we're going to talk about more on our personal level here.
Too soon.
There was 193,000 people, which is blatantly false, but Essen falsely reports this every year.
Yeah, they do this. They do entrances is what they count. I don't know if you knew this. Turnstile count.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
So it's not 192 or 93,000 people. It is
visits.
Somewhere between a quarter of that and that. Really.
Yes, because it's number of visits.
Yes.
Not number of people in attendance.
However, having said that, even if you are giving them the absolute worst odds, which is that number divided by 4, that's still almost 50,000 people, and it's definitely more than that because not everybody comes all 4 days.
And I'm pretty sure
many
all
people
of them
came one day.
Yeah,
all
so
of
it's
them
gotta be
were there Saturday.
around 100,000 people.
Yeah,
I think.
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd go closer to 80, but
I'm going to go ahead and say 92,000 people were there.
Also, the total area of the fair was 62,500 square meters, which is a lot of square feet. There was 1,700 different novelties. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I guess it's...
They don't want to say board games.
Right, because it also had RPGs.
There's RPGs and different things. Yeah, ice cream.
I don't know.
That counts as a novelty.
I mean, they call... Like there was those wood carving, that wood carving. Does that count?
Yeah.
Do all the bottles of mead count individually? Where's the line?
They said that they're giving the credit here. It's run. Carol Rapp is a new managing director, and she says everything went well. And part of the changes they made were they sorted the halls into different types of games, which we'll talk about later. They also made the halls wider, which feels like a lie. There was 935 exhibitors from 56 nations.
Wow. I did feel that. That was cool. It was
That's amazing. I really like that statistic. That is very cool.
Also, the Deutscher Spiel Prize was awarded there. That's the German Gamer Game of the Year. That's where the people can vote on that.
Oh.
It's not as popular as the Kenner Spiel by a mile. It's about as popular as the Dice Tower was.
I was going to say Dice Tower. I didn't want to offend you.
Oof.
No, that's true. First place, Planet Unknown.
Oh,
Second place,
good.
Dorf Romantic. And third place, Heat.
Those are gamers' games, though. Interesting.
Yeah, that's because they allow gamers to vote on it. It's like a mass, like you could go vote on it.
Okay.
Best children's game, Mysterium Kids.
Okay.
So all that stuff there, we're going to talk a lot more about this in a bit. Let's jump to other news. Cool Stuff Inc. is no longer selling games. Oh, wow. That includes at our local stores here in the area.
So we officially have no game store. Like, we had Cool Stuff.
It still exists.
Sad.
And I talked to them. They're still selling Magic cards and other cards, and we're still allowed to play there.
But point being, we don't have a local board game store here anymore.
We have that Troll and Toe one that's up in Coral Gables.
I haven't been there.
Is it?
That's what Kenny said.
Wait, does Miami not have a game store?
I just said that!
Well, you didn't know that one was gone.
I also didn't know about it, which means it's probably been gone since I've been here.
No.
It started since you've been here, and it's gone now.
It's gone already?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, my word.
It was also in Coral Gables. You do not open a board game store in Coral Gables.
Also, they were closed
It's a very
3 days a
expensive
week.
part of town.
They were closed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday or something random.
It's
they
sorry,
super
you're
weird
not going to make it.
Because I went twice, and both times they were closed.
It was...
So I guess
parking
I didn't
there
know
is
about
terrible,
and
it definitely...
The Goblin one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it was in the richest part of Miami, for sure.
Yeah.
We don't go there because we can't afford to.
So question, have you been to Cool Stuff locally since this change?
I have not, actually. Kenny was.
Are all the games just not on the shelf anymore?
That's what they were blowing them out, I think, last time he was there. That's why he was there.
Of course it was. I mean, why would Kenny go there if not to get a deal?
Fair, a lot of them were
They call him
sun-bleached.
Kenny, the bottom feeder.
You're full of positivity today. This is good.
I'm
just going to sit back. Let this happen.
The stain I said it with, too. The bottom
picking
feeder.
everybody down.
No, Kenny knows how to sniff out a deal, is my point.
I guess Barnes & Nobles is our local game store now.
Okay, that's sad.
I know,
okay?
that's really sad. That's what I'm saying. South Florida, doing me dirty.
Have borders.
What's that, Borders? All right. Anyhow, Cool Stuff is still selling collectible card games, and they're also part of the other half of the Cool Stuff, which a lot of people don't know about, is Quartermaster Logistics, which has a huge, they deliver crowdfunding to pretty much a lot of not all Kickstarters, obviously, but a good chunk of them. And they started a new Quartermaster Direct division, which sells board games directly to publishers. So they're still selling board games.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not to publishers, but to stores. So, like, if you're a retail store, you can go to Quartermaster Direct and be like, I would like all these games. So they're acting as a distributor for smaller people. Let's say I run a Kickstarter. I'm like, oh, I have 500 extra games. Hey, Quartermaster, sell these to game stores for me.
To game stores directly.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Well, I've already sold them to people directly through Kickstarter.
Look at Mike's comment here. It says, Kenny's condo is the only LGS now. Notice the lack of F.
That's true. I guess if we do want games, we can find Kenny.
You can always, you can always find Kenny and get a deal.
All right, so when I need you down to Miami. All right.
And open a game store. Please.
Arcane Wonders. I don't normally talk about contests, but I'm mentioning this one because it is a contest for Dice Manor, which is a Dice Tower essential. Take a picture of yourself playing Dice Manor Dubious and hashtag them with Arcane Wonders. Go to their contest page. I have no idea. Their contest page is just search for Arcane Wonders Ultimate Fan Contest. Anyhow, if you win the grand prize, you get all their games for the next 2 years.
Good Lord.
That's a good
new
prize.
ones coming out, or do you get backlog as well?
Every retail game from them for the next 2 years. That includes upcoming releases, which includes World Wonders, Age of Wonders, Planetfall, and Neotopia. So those are the ones from this year. And then everything from 24 and 25.
Ooh.
Okay, so
This is a good
not
deal.
backlog. That's really cool, though.
Yeah, that's a good prize.
That's an exciting contest because you don't even know what you're getting. I love that.
Right.
I love like the promise
Yeah.
of the next few games we put out. They're just yours.
Yeah.
I find that more exciting than like everything we've come out with.
I actually know some of those upcoming games.
You
and
do?
Yeah, I do. And they're good.
Spill the beans now.
Make me. Also, the runner-ups, the losers, runner-ups, the two runner-ups will get only World Wonders, Age of Wonders, Planetfall, and Neotopia.
Okay, that's still pretty good,
What
though.
saps?
Jeez.
The results of this will be live stream on Arcane Wonders Twitch channel. I'm just finding out that existed on November 14th. And they're going to give out even more games on that stream.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Wow.
I'm there.
Very exciting.
Am I eligible?
You are not. Illuminatus. This is a Kickstarter game that didn't succeed. I can't imagine why. But it's now being published by Dark Mushroom Games.
Can't imagine why.
You're trying to control the world with your secret agendas. This game looks like it came out in the 70s.
That is an odd
I think
look.
maybe it's made to look like that. It looks like
I
those
guess so.
Mad Magazine or that kind of artwork, the cartoons.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you don't think that. All right, next we have
Cool.
Detonations.
Cool.
So Detonations is
What?
it's kind of weird artwork there. It's like,
It is
look
odd.
how cute we are behind us. The bomb is going off. This is from Pen Games.
Okay.
You control fictional countries in a fictional world, and you're trying to be the first to successfully test a nuclear bomb by
Wow.
getting the parts from junk piles.
This
Seems
is
like
not what I expect. I look at that cover,
Huh.
and I'm like, it's cutesy. It's...
It's post-apocalyptic farming is what I get from it. Like they're getting ready to go. Like,
It's Stardew Valley Fallout.
that's what I'm getting from it.
Anyway,
What?
you're trying to get 6 different parts of a missile. Once you'll roll these dice to check success. If it fails, that part is destroyed. You need to collect it and test it again.
Oh,
it sounds like a
jeez.
bunch of rolling dice. It sounds awful, but it's in the news.
Good.
Let's go to something that sounds a little more interesting. AI Space Puzzle. So this is this was originally from Smart Flamingo, but Portal is co-publishing in this.
It was at their booth.
It's a puzzle game, a cooperative puzzle game.
Yes.
One person's the AI, and everyone else is trying to figure out the codes needed to secure your safety, which sounds very similar to that game we just played recently, where one person was the mission control and everyone else was doing
Oh,
stuff.
the 4, they were split up in 4, right?
Yeah, what was that? Is it brand new? Then who cares?
I enjoyed it.
Let's move on.
I think I liked it the
The game
most.
came out like weeks
Oh,
ago.
what
Who
was it?
cares? Okay.
What was that called?
It's old.
Here's the thing,
I
though.
can't think of what it was. It's killing me.
Was this
Space
sold at their booth?
Orbit.
Yeah, we got a copy.
Okay,
It was at Portal's booth.
but Portal is
And
not
then-
releasing it till the second quarter of 24.
Well,
it was
then you're
at-
in luck.
I know it was at Portal's booth, and then it was at another booth as well, which I'm assuming is the Smart Flamingo booth. 'Cause I
Right,
saw it two
correct,
separate places,
correct.
which was a teeny tiny little booth,
Correct.
and then it was showcased at Portal. But the one at Portal was the same one. It didn't have the Portal logo on it.
Let's take a look at some cool-looking games. I don't know if they are cool, but they look cool. The Big Five and Obelisk. These are both from a company called MNKY. Stop naming your company a series of letters. We already had YMKN, or what was that?
MNKY, Mini Kentucky.
Anyhow, these are both designed by the team of Robert Brouwer and Arjen van Hullingen. Obelisk, you're competing with other people to build obelisks.
Okay, makes sense
You're
so
collecting
far.
sets of colored granite cards, cashing sets in to build obelisks. Okay,
So
Big
set
Five.
collection. Okay.
You are a safari guide driving tourists around to see stuff, but you're going to show them different views, but you want them to see the Big Five, to see those 5 animals on the cover there, which I get. If I was in Africa, I would want to see those 5 animals.
Yeah.
Including that moo cow? The other
What moo
four
cow?
I
What are you
get.
talking about? The
You
yak?
mean
cow?
the oxen?
Yeah, whatever, okay? Don't get fancy with me. You're that guy who instead of saying who, says whom.
Also, where's the
Oxen.
hippo?
I
want
call
a
it
hippo.
a cow.
That's true. I would want to see a hippo,
I want to
too.
see a hippo. I love hippos.
Hippo will kill you, though. That's the
I
problem.
know, I love them because you think they're all like fluffy and chunky, and they're not because then they kill you.
These are coming out at some
I
point
like
in
it.
2023. Now let's look at an amazing cover, Portals, which is not being released by Portal, but
Yes, this was also there,
this was
right?
there,
no,
too.
this I don't.
What?
The game wasn't there. It was being talked about there, I believe.
Oh, okay.
There was big signs for this everywhere.
Then how did I get a copy?
Did you?
No.
Well, actually, it might have been there because it said
The Big Five.
it's being released November 7th, so you might have. It was probably there.
I think it was
Anyway,
there.
there's a wizard who's traveling
I thought it
between
was.
worlds, and he got lost, and you got to go follow him. Open portals. I don't know. This is from Crowd Games with a capital D at the end. They've mostly made small games in the past, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good, though. I really like that cover. You're right. It's very
I bet you.
striking.
Artwork is Jamil.
If you're gonna do some
He's a
kind
mob.
of generic like portals and wizards, make it look
I
like this. You
know.
know, make this stands out in the very overdone genre.
It could use a better name for sure, but the cover will help.
Mike said
Right.
Kenny has 5 of
Kenny
these
has 5.
available in the store.
Kenny, what? There's
Has 5
five in his
available in
store.
his store.
Oh, Mike
All right.
Alicio, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go from that cover to Lunar Rush.
Oh.
Sorry. This is from Dead Alive Games. This is also coming
Okay.
out. Oh, it already came out October 20th. No, wait, it's not October yet. It's not October 20th. Sorry.
It's definitely October.
This
yeah.
was a Kickstarter campaign,
Okay.
and Flat River Group is distributing this, but Steven Skippy Brown designed this game, and it might be good. You're trying to mine stuff off the moon, but wow, that cover's not. That's Genaria, the cover.
Space Genaria.
Space. All right, let's talk about some cool games. Rats of Wistar and Anunnaki, they're both from Cranio Creations. We're reviewing Rats of Wistar this week. We'll review Anunnaki when I can open that box and not die from the weight of it. Both are being picked up by Capstone. Capstone is grabbing all the good stuff.
Both were super hot at Essen too.
Yeah.
Did
I
anyone
saw that.
see Clay at Essen from Capstone?
I caught a glimpse of him being accosted by Jason Levine at our booth.
I apologize, Clay.
Yeah, he was in our booth, and Jason was like, oh, something. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. And he was trying to leave, and Jason was trying to hound him. Yes, I caught a glimpse of him.
Anyway, these are coming to America February. Like I said, you don't need to worry about the games released as a. They come very quickly
They're
to
coming.
America. The
Except
good
the
ones, anyway.
that don't, and then you'll never find them again.
Then you stand in
You
line
should
for an hour
buy
and a half.
the little games that might never come to your country.
But also, so Pythagoras, many of their games have been picked up by
Oh,
Mayfair.
God, I'm dying.
So Mayfair, the company that was dead, but was then revived.
Yeah, dead alive.
Right.
John Ward was telling me he just liked the name, wanted to bring it back. So they're picking up a bunch of these games from Pythagoras. They're going to be the distributor for that. These are the games that Pythagoras has just come out with.
Huh, interesting.
Gods
okay.
of Rome, Kelta, Lata, and Lunaris 45. In fact, I'm reviewing Lunaris 45 this week.
Did you see that Kelte game there? Or Kelta? I don't know how to say it.
Well, we have it here in the
Oh, we
studio.
do? Okay, yeah. Because I never saw it. It's one that I wanted to seek out and never saw it.
Lata.
It's about sardines. Mm-hmm. Renegade Games is distributing Veil of Eternity to the U.S.
Oh, interesting.
Sure.
No?
Well, I would have preferred... Renegade does like mass market style games. I would have preferred a company...
Well, I just think it's cool that it's going to have a wide distribution here. That's what I was commenting on. I didn't realize that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Veil of Eternity sold out, well, before the hall opened, actually.
I think every day said a number of copies per day, right? And there are ones that did that, and they sold out before the hall opened every day. They said within the first 7 minutes, but those first 7 minutes were
It's a good game. Get it when you can.
It is a very good game. It is a very good game.
All right, Open, which I'm trying to figure out what this cover is showing here. Because it looks like some people who are just smoking at a table.
What?
It definitely says closed to me, like with the faces hidden.
Okay, so there's
I'm
like a buffet, some sort of buffet in front of them.
There's a cake.
What's in her hand?
It looks like an arrow. Okay, this is a card shedding game. You're playing 4 of your 6 cards face up. You'll make a secret bet on who do you think will play all their cards first.
Okay, you.
This is also from Mondu Games, by the way, so I assume it's good, straight up.
Oh, okay. This is upcoming. This was not
You're
there.
like, I'm back in.
This is coming at the Tokyo Games Fair in December. So it's a game, it's a small game that no one has. Get it. Go!
Oh my goodness, FOMO is real!
In the weirdest collaboration I've seen in a long time, Medici is being republished by Steamforged Games.
Oh.
What? Steamforged makes big miniature games.
Maybe this will have big miniatures in it. I bid 10 with my giant ship.
I think that's the version of it there.
Yeah.
Also, Medici is now in the running for a game published by most publishers.
Yes.
Take a hint. If it was that good, why does it keep going from publisher to publisher? It's trash.
Medici, you think it's trash?
I hate Medici.
Does it
Medici
keep
hates
selling
you
though?
I'm trying to get a rise out of Mike.
To be fair,
It's a Koenigsegg game.
Ra is a very
Oh.
good game and has also been published by a bunch of different publishers.
Like 3 though.
No,
Medici has
okay.
been like 6.
Wind Rider?
That's the same. That's
Yeah,
the
that
same
lasted
publisher.
like 6 months.
It's the same publisher.
Okay? Medici forever. Actually, I don't really like Medici that much.
Anyway,
It's a weird collaboration, like you were saying,
Yeah.
and it's not one that I would assume Steamforged. Oh, the look, the whatever they do production. It's kind of like what they do. This doesn't look that well produced to me. Looking at that, I'm like,
That's not the same as the last one produced. That's
no,
not
the last one
that's
looked pretty
very
good.
great artwork.
That's so,
Yes.
Really?
The last one was really the nicest one they've had yet.
Wow, that's really surprising.
From Grail Games, I think.
Okay.
And it had Vincent to trade artwork. It had a really nice, the last one was the best one, I thought.
I agree.
Huh.
All right, Wingspan. There's more Wingspan coming, but it's not what you think. It's a fan art pack. So what this was, there was a new expansion of 255 cards that replaced the cards in the base game.
Okay, right.
So basically he had a contest. Jamie Stegmaier was impressed by people's fan-created art. And so he said, what if we made a promo pack? And then they're sending $1 for every promo pack they print to charity, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
Let me...
What if we printed money?
I show the next slide. I had Mike put up a picture of... This is an example of some of the stuff. It's really all over the place. I personally don't like this because I think it makes the game look very inconsistent when you're playing.
I agree, yeah. I think there's some cool ones I might go through and like hand pick some ones and some that I would keep just because I like the art, but to actually use in the game, I definitely like the
Would you buy that though just to get a
consistently.
few of them? It'd be weird to buy like
I
265
don't think
cards
so,
to
but
use
also,
like 3.
I'm not like a Wingspan lover. I'm a Wingspan lukewarmer.
I like the goose. That one looks pretty good on the
But I
side there.
do not like that
goose?
with the others. You talking about the middle row, far left?
Yeah, I would like a whole set that looked like that.
Yes, and that's
But it's
different.
all
but like
brown. It's the only one that has a
that's
background.
it. I mean,
It's
similar
weird.
to the second one in from the
that-
left on the top row,
The
the
black
black one.
one?
It's like it's too harsh. It
It's
doesn't
just
go
weird.
well. So
It's- They went for two, they really are pushing the extremes. I don't like that. I don't mind this idea, but 200 some cards that all come from different artists. There's no consistency in background color, style, anything.
Yeah, there was no
Forget this.
parameters set.
I'm going to lose my mind.
Well, there was some
looking at all
parameters. No. Yeah, but
They're
there
all
wasn't
merged.
much.
Offensive nature,
That's the
no
only
what
parameter.
mating animals.
I'm sure
Anyhow,
it's very cute and it's a nice celebration.
Yeah,
I don't want to play with it.
when I went
That's
to
the thing, yeah.
when I went to the website, 1,700 have already been sold, I believe. Where was
And it was
that?
there. It was there at the
No, 1,400 out of. There's only. Wait, let me refresh this.
because they shared a booth with Inside Up at Essen,
Yeah.
and I know they did very well.
They were
this was
selling
there.
quite a few.
This was.
Oh, this was there.
yes.
Yeah, this was there.
Oh, I didn't see it there. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I got one.
middle shelf, lower left.
They were selling it. Like you could buy it.
It was
Yes.
on the shelf to pick up.
Yes, they
I
had it
assume
there.
they let you
I
pay
have
for it and
one.
walk away with it.
All right, let's get to some good news.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this is fine, I guess. I'm just not that excited about
I
it.
think
It's
if you
more of
love the
same.
game, it's a neat novelty item. And I think if they had something like this for Meadow, I would probably keep it or take it, keep it if it fit in my game box just as a little novelty thing. But I also like to take cards out and look at them. But
Okay.
to play, it isn't odd. Yeah, I also like.
Give me some good news.
This
Tom.
I'm very
News.
excited about. A new Undaunted's been announced. Undaunted 2020.
This is
or
different.
2200 Callisto. So
Wow.
sci-fi Undaunted. I'm all on board with that. I like the base system. There's
that
some
gun.
corporations fighting on Jovian Moon base. And so you pick a side there. It's a standalone game, obviously. It'd be weird if you could combine it with Stalingrad.
Normandy.
But there's 2-player, 4-player, and solo game modes in it.
All right, well, this is the one that's finally going to get me to play
This is the
Undaunted.
one like right. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
That's
this
what
looks
Roy
good.
said.
This looks cool.
I have not played Undaunted yet, and I hear only good things,
Right.
but I'm just not that interested.
Do I get to be that mech?
I want to be
Who you gonna be?
that guy right there who's being shot at by that mech.
By the mech? Done. Done.
Alrighty, and then finally, Dune Imperium had a secret pre-release invitational.
What?
That Roy went to. He was one of the secret invitational people. They had $20,000 in cash prizes and the most popular YouTuber in the world, Mr. Beast. And if you're watching this and you go, I don't know who Mr. Beast is, do one of two things. Do a quick search. He has 158 million subscribers. Or ask anyone under the age of 20 because they all know who he is. To the point where he can barely walk in public because people will accost him.
Wow.
Which is why this had to be held in secret. And interesting enough, he won the tournament. He sponsored the tournament, but then he won it. And he played against designers of the game, against Roy Canada. All these people were in this. There's 32 people in the tournament, right? People who are good players from, what's it on, Board Game Arena?
Yeah, the top BGAs.
Top BGA players. And he won, so then he donated the check of $10,000 to the next tournament that will happen in the future.
Interesting, because Dune Imperium was one of the games in the World Series of Board Gaming, right?
Yes, but this is Dune Imperium Uprising.
I know. I'm just my question, like to the top, on BGA. I know some of them were there as well. I wonder if any of them went back to back.
I don't think any of them were there.
No.
Really?
I played all of them beforehand, which is funny.
So Roy was the representative there. Yeah, maybe they'll bring them in next time. But yeah, so that was an interesting event.
He's the one in the blue shirt hat,
Yes.
holding the trophy. Okay. Now you don't have to look him up. Now I know who he is.
Yeah, he's there in the middle. His name is Jimmy Donaldson. So he won, and that happened. And Dune Imperial Uprising is an actual finished copy game. We know this because we got one here in the studio. So don't ask us to review it yet because I haven't even played it. I haven't even looked in it. But it exists. So go check it out. So anyhow, that is the news.